Alright, what's up guys? We're going to be doing a little recap of the Dollywood excursion and giving you some tips and tricks to do this trip on your own.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a horse. Jingle bells, jingle bells, ding all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle bells, ding all the way. What fun it is to ride in a horse open sleigh.
So, for the Dollywood trip, I got back on Tuesday, which was yesterday, in the early afternoon. I had spent the night at Kyle's house after coming back from Kings Island, and got up and drove home. So I figured I would just give you guys some little tips about planning a trip like that on your own. First off, you need to budget for it, and we budgeted really good for it. We found a cheaper hotel, which was really nice. It saved us a lot of money. We didn't need to stay in some high 5-star hotel because we were only going to be in the room for, to sleep in and take a shower in the morning. That was it. So we didn't need to have like the full deluxe suite with a cot, jacuzzi, all that fun stuff. We didn't need to have that. And typically you don't need to have that when you're on a roller coaster road trip because you're at the park most of the day. So that's like one big money saver tip. Number two is that we ended up being season pass holders. I know I mentioned it in a couple of clips, and the price breakdown was as this. It was like $70 to get in for one day. For another $20, it was like $90 to get in for 2 days, and we were going to the park for 2 days. Well, for like another $20, you could just be season pass holders, and the season pass is good all the way until January 4th of 2020. So that's over a year of usage that I could go back and still get in. Now, granted, it's not the gold pass where you get like all the fun discounts, like 20% off of food, drink, merchandise, all that stuff, and free parking. It's not that. It's just the season pass. So for any of you Cedar Fair people, it's just the regular season pass, not the platinum pass, if that makes sense. And I feel like that saved us some money. That's going to save us some money in the long run if we decide to go back down there next year for another Dollywood road trip Christmas excursion, or bring our family members down there this summer or something like that. I mean, you pay for it when you go 3 times, and we've already been twice, and we still have over a year to use it. Even if we don't use it, I mean, it's only $20. It's not the end of the world. So that's like getting into the next tip, is just find like the greatest deal for park tickets. Sometimes it's just buying a 2-day ticket. Sometimes it's just buying like a three-day weekend pass, or other times it's just cheaper to buy the season pass. And then some other tips. Number 3 is about food. So food, you kind of have to eat. You have to eat everywhere. I mean, what do you mean you kind of have to? You have to eat. So it's either you eat like where you're at home or where you're on the road. So just try and find like cheaper places where to eat at. We splurged and went to Paula Deen's. The one morning for breakfast, it was like $15 a person, but it was all you can eat. And that kind of held us all the way from like 8:30 in the morning all the way until about 5-6. It was like 6 o'clock at Kings Island that we didn't have to eat. So we didn't eat on the road. We just drove straight through. This was on Monday. Yeah, Monday. We just drove straight through. And then like at the park, we got like a loaf of cinnamon bread and we split that. And then the best deal at Dollywood that I have found is a kids meal at one of the barbecue places there. They have like a little sandwich, bag of chips, some fish crackers, and a drink, all for like $7.99 or $8. It's super good. It's a little size sandwich, but it still feeds you with all the extra stuff that they give you. I really like that. Because Dollywood doesn't have a food plan, and me and Kyle will talk about that later at some point about not having a food plan at Dollywood. It really kills. And the 99-cent refills, like, come on, Dolly. But just budget for food, knowing that like you'll have to eat wherever you're at. Like it's kind of like a wash in my mind with food, because you either eat at home or you eat on the road. And then, I mean, I think that's majorly it. Oh, and then obviously you have to have your parents' agreeance on letting you go. I'm really surprised that my parents and Kyle's parents both let us go, but I believe it's because we're like smarter kids, like not so much book smart. I mean, we're kind of silly when it comes to book smarts and stuff, but like street smarts. Like we know like there's people out there that'll scam you, there's people that will like try and steal you, rob you, stuff like that. So we like always keep our head on a swivel, and like so you have to have some level of street smartness to be able to go out there and go 7 hours away from home, obviously. So I think that's about it. I just wanted to give some quick tips, recap of the trip. It's a really fun trip. Too short, but that's okay. We'll get back down there hopefully. I hope you guys love the vlogs that came out for that. I put some time and effort into it after coming home each day from Dollywood. It's pretty tired, but that's okay. I'll do it for you guys. So I'm not too sure what we're gonna do. We have like a week left of Vlogmas. I have like a video or two in mind, but after that it kind of runs out. So maybe I'll involve some friends of mine here back at home. If you have any suggestions, please leave them down in the comments below. I do take a look at all the comments. I try to reply to all of them. But other than that, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this year Vlogmas. I'll try to have some good quality content out for you guys, but not too sure. Just kind of R&R, rest and relaxation now. So thanks again for tuning in, and see you all later.